Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Noreen Kabir. I'm the Director of Urban Innovation and Research at the NewCities Foundation. And it's my great pleasure to present to you our next session, a very exciting session on the finalists for the Jakarta Urban Challenge, which we've heard about earlier today. It's a competition that we launched at the foundation along with our partners called Connect for Climate, a World Bank initiative, to engage the Indonesian youth, 18 to 35-year-olds, to give us their best ideas on solving some of Jakarta's mobility challenges. So we asked for proposals from around the country for ideas that reduce congestion, improve and reduce air pollution, and improve safety and accessibility. So we received over 220 applications from around the country, and today we will be hearing from the 3 best projects who will come to present their ideas in 5 minutes. And we have a distinguished judging panel who we have the honor of deciding who will be the winner and the 2 runners-up. The winner will receive $10,000, the second runner-up $4,000, and the first runner-up $6,000 to implement their projects. So it's my great honor that we have, as part of our very prestigious judging panel, Dr. Muhammad Yunus from the Grameen Bank, and of course Nobel Prize recipient. We also have from the IFC country manager Yuan Shu, from the head of the governor's team for development acceleration, Ms. Sarwo Handayani, from the city of Jakarta's deputy governor for industry, trade, and transportation, Professor Sutanto Soehodo, from Compass Muda, our media partner, Ms. Nelly Triana, and last but not least, the chairman of the NewCities Foundation, Mr. John Rassant. And with that, I'd like to call up the 3 presenters for the Jakarta Urban Challenge. Please take your seats at the seat, and we'll start with the first presenter from Cyclist Urban System.
Thank you for the opportunity. It is an honor to be here. As we know, traveling in Jakarta using any transportation is inconvenient, but some people consistently ride a bicycle because it is sometimes faster than motorized vehicle. There are many cyclist communities here in Jakarta, but we rarely find supporting facilities for them in public buildings. So let me introduce to the team. We have Ria and Oka here. We are an architect, graduated from Trisakti University, Jakarta. We like to ride our bicycle during car-free day every Sunday morning, and we see that there are many cyclists during the weekend, but we rarely find them during the weekdays. We dream that cycling could become a people's habit for daily transportations comfortably, but the challenge is how to make this cycling habit in sustainable, fast, and simple ways. We need practical and applicable solutions to change people's lifestyle and mindset towards transportations. About 7 million citizens in Jakarta are those aged between 15 to 64 years old, which is the active commuters. So why not attract them by choosing bicycles to get moving? Other approach to facilitate cycling needs massive effort, like creating bicycle special lane. And while we wait for that, we design CUS, Cyclist Urban System. It is a place dedicated to facilitate cyclists where they can park their bikes, get dressed, buy refreshments, repair the bicycles, obtain first aid assistance, get information routes, and also rent a bike. Imagine as a CUS member, you can ride your bicycle from home. After that, you can check the apps in your smartphone to see the availability of parking space or showers in nearest CUS. If you don't bring your bicycles, don't worry. You can rent the bicycles here. We are also concerned about the wastewater system, so we designed it to be environmentally friendly. A CUS module can only takes up 3 parking spaces. It can be set in a small recycled container and placed in a parking lot. It can also be designed in indoor space, so any buildings or parking lot can have cyclist urban system. The prize money would be enough to build one prototype of CUS module and a campaign to publish this facility to people. CUS can be built in less time, less budget, and less energy. Its modules are designed to be spread, so their existence will make an inner city network of easy accessibility. It can grow in natural way because the owner can analyze the needs of it in their own neighborhood. And the good news is there will be no business competitions among CUS owners because it is meant to be more powerful when there are many of them. To make CUS independent and sustainable, we create its business system that can be owned by anybody who buy the franchise package. Those buyers can choose which package suitable best with their space conditions. CUS will be an attractive place, a hub for cyclist community, which can attract a potential advertising. So you will get income from both users and a commercial business. It will be very beneficial in many aspects if this idea can transform to reality. For Jakarta, creating bicycle-friendly culture can improve a positive city's identity and attract environmentally friendly tourism. In addition to helping mobility and reduce the air pollution, CUS can contribute to a healthier habit in people and also decrease the healthcare budget for its residents. Cycling helps reduce the air pollution and it can increase the people saving. For a long term, it will reduce the global warming. For bicycles company, it will increase the sales of bicycles and its accessories. And the most exciting is everybody can use Cyclist urban system. Do you realize that now we are a part of the traffic? So let's become the solutions. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Cyclist Urban System. That was great. It's really nice to see the innovation and enthusiasm that we're getting from all these different ideas. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Jalan Aman, our second finalist, to present their idea for a better mobility in Jakarta.
For a woman, traveling on public buses, taxis, or trains in Jakarta can be a threatening experience. Jalan Aman aims to change the narrative of this social issue and empower women and institutions to fight back. We believe that harassment and violence against women on public can be reduced, making public transport safer and improve overall mobility for millions of commuters in Jakarta. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Paulista. I represent the Jalan Aman team. Together with 3 other women, Icha, Rizka, Lucia, and 1 male colleague, Bima. We all work with an Indonesian NGO called Kota Kita, and we are all passionate about improving our cities through better participation and collective action. Jalan Aman, which in English means safe passage, is an initiative that aims to bring about systemic improvement in public safety for women on all forms of public transport. The concept is to crowdsource information from women commuters about safety and to empower stakeholders to make use of this data. Our proposal consists of a smartphone app, a publicly accessible database, and a public campaign. They will allow commuters to share where they are at any point in time, connecting travelers with their networks, to report incidences of harassment from anywhere, such as where they happen, when, and which travel routes. Lastly, it will also allow commuters to access information that indicates the safest passage from A to B, as well as places of safety. We recognize the complexity and magnitude of this social issue, and we don't suggest a single app will solve this, but we believe that it could be a powerful tool to reduce harassment of women on public transport. We understand that there is little public awareness about violence against women on public transport. Institutions are not working in collaboration, And because women often feel inhibited from reporting incidents, there's not enough available information for us to take targeted action. So what we propose with Jalan Aman is, with greater awareness, plus more information to make decisions, plus institutions that come together, that work together to target public policy improvement, will equal into an improved safety and improved mobility for the city of Jakarta. In Jakarta, approximately 2.5 million commuters travel to work. A significant number of them are women. As women increasingly enter the workforce, this trend is rising. There have been cases of harassment, rape, and even murder of women riding public transport. These stories make women either turn away completely from using all sorts of collective transport or continue traveling on buses and other modes in fear. The three technical components that will support Jalan Aman are the smartphone app for users to send and receive information from anywhere. The digital database organizes the user-generated information, and the website that will provide access to information for analysis. It will show the most dangerous and safest route choices. While technology is our tool, but bringing about collective action and change requires linking institutions to information and to each other. We intend to collaborate with the police, city government, transportation authorities, transportation service providers, and women's interest group. We will invite them to make use of the information and initiate a forum for resolving this public safety issue. The information will then help us pinpoint hotspots, discuss causes, and develop solutions to better target interventions. For example, by understanding what routes are most prone to harassment, or the peak times where crimes happen, or even the types of victims, all this set of data will help to identify solutions. The prize can help us set in motion the following process. Convene stakeholders to gather inputs from them for the app design. Design the app and database. And we will move on to launch a public awareness campaign to test it on selected routes as a pilot. And then we will reconvene stakeholders and evaluate the results and develop solutions. Lastly, we will seek additional funding with our proof of concept and expand the intervention. We envision a city where women are not afraid of traveling by all forms of collective transport. Such a city would be more equitable, safer, and accessible for all. The technology is within our reach. Help us make this vision a reality. Help us show you the safe passage. Thank you.
Thank you, Jalan Aman, for a wonderful presentation and an excellent idea on women's safety. And last but not least, we have Squee Mobile App, and I'd like you to come up and tell us about your idea for a better mobility in Jakarta.
Thank you, Noreen. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Arlene from Squee. Thank you for this super great opportunity. Well, first thing first, I want you to meet my partners, Eddie, Diko, and Marisa. We are a group of web app developers, architects, urban planners, and somehow a pediatrician. But we are all entrepreneurs, and we do have good faith in Jakarta. So, what is Squee? In a nutshell, Squee is a social media like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but it is also a navigation app that introduces bike pooling and walk pooling concept. Squee will find the shortest, safest, and non-motorized access for you, but it is also to navigate unfamiliar routes to urban kampungs, a kind of mobility that we call red walk sharing. Without an active culture, we believe that transportation problems in Jakarta would never be solved completely. Because our future public transportation system is designed to be a transit network, the system will never deliver you from door to door. You have to walk or bike, at least to reach the system or during a transit. Sadly, in Jakarta, if you want to be an active commuter, you have to be super dauntless, like this guy here on the right, the superhero to the ladies. The scale of our sidewalks is dreadfully inhuman. The roads are meandering with a long way to go, and at some point you have to take a shortcut like this and risking your life. So we are questioning, where should we walk then? Well, actually in Jakarta we have these hidden pockets we call urban kampungs. They're everywhere nearby your home, workplaces, public transport network. And they are usually green with mild temperature and no pollution. But mostly of the road of these kampungs are totally unmapped. So getting through this could be very daunting, especially when you are alone. Nevertheless, we see kampungs as an opportunity rather than a threat. Our idea is to integrate urban kampungs with transportation system, and we want you to travel through this together using Squee. Squee is very simple. Sign up via Squeean, you can declare your Squee plan or browse other people's plan. You can be friends with other Squeeans and form a Squee group. During Squeeing, you can post or share anything on your newsfeed, or press the Squeak button in case of emergency. And we're gonna gather every data based on crowdsourcing system. In the best case scenario, if we win the first prize, we're gonna allocate the money to develop and launch the first version of Squee. We're gonna use open web technologies to create a hybrid application called PhoneGap Cordova, so we can serve multiple platforms and deliver the project on time, on budget, and on value. At first, our target market is to serve this 40% existing active commuters in Jakarta. But in the long run, we hope that Squee will create a social value in mobility and bringing back the good function of kampungs. So this 40% active commuters will eventually grow, and we could expect a paradigm shift towards a walkable and bikeable Jakarta. Well, in the end, we do believe that to make Jakarta livable is highly doable. But to do so, we really need your participation, especially the Jakartans. So we do have one last challenge for you all. Would you Squee with us? Please do, and thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thanks so much to our finalists. So as you can see, it'll be a tough decision. We have ideas on cycling, on women's safety in public transportation, and walk pooling. Very, very creative, and we can't wait to find out the results, which we will share tomorrow at the closing ceremony. So please do come back to find out the winning lineup for the Jakarta Urban Challenge.